This is what April looks like in Russia. It is April 1st, Fool's Day, but I don't have any April Fool's jokes for you. But when I moved here, I used to live in America, and I moved here. It's still surprising how much it looks like Soviet Union. I mean, look at this. And the funny thing about Soviet Union is that life was pretty happy there. We didn't have any Ukrainian conflicts at that time. Well, we had Afghanistan, although I was too little to remember that. But the thing about the Soviet Union and its economy, like people commonly think that people in Soviet Union were poor, but it's a bit of a different kind of poor compared to the United States, and I'll explain a little bit. For example, all of your basic needs were met. There was almost no way you could remain homeless. You had a job and you had enough for like basic necessities, but you had trouble affording anything beyond that. So for example, buying a computer, a VCR was difficult. But having lived in America, I have to say that a lot of things in the Soviet Union were actually better than life for a regular person in America, because the problem is that there's so much fear in living in the United States, and it's fear about basic things like not having enough money to pay for utilities, being homeless, being sick, and those fears were not present in Soviet Union, because even though healthcare was not the best by any means, it was kind of bad. But there was no chance that you could get a bill for healthcare, or you couldn't afford it. So you knew that if you went to the hospital, it would cost you nothing. Well, almost nothing, except for little bribes here and there, But nobody likes to talk about that. Anyway, that's how things were. A lot of things in present day Russia are just like the Soviet Union. Check out this car behind me. If anybody knows anything about cars, this is a Soviet car. I remember these from childhood, and guess what? People still drive them around, and they're still, they're still used, even though they're like 30, 40 years old. A lot of things still look like the Soviet Union around here. You might also recognize this person behind me. This is the founder of the Soviet Revolution of 1917, Vladimir Lenin, and his sculptures are all over the place still. A lot of them were taken down when the Soviet Union fell, but not all of them, because people still like and enjoy them. And I also have to say that these things are kind of nostalgic to me as well.